Hello everyone. Okay, we're back and we're going to start sewing in the interior of the shark skin bubble cover, and getting ready to start sewing in the window pocket first. So let me lay you down and let you see what we've got going. Hang on one second. Okay. Here's the pocket. I just glued in the first side, so we'll go ahead and start sewing that in as we speak. Went ahead and changed out the thread right quick. So we should be able to start getting this ready to go. Just a few seconds. Make sure I'm in the right spot. There we go. As I said in earlier videos, I trimmed off my my bobbin or my presser foot to get a little closer to the edge, and it's worked out really nice. These machines work real good on or off the motor. I'm sure they feel, or it probably does better with the motor, but doesn't really have that big of an issue either with the with it being off. It does the same thing, just does a little slower when we're doing it by hand, but in my case, I would rather make it right the first time instead of having to come back over and over and check it. So I do it this way. It's a little bit easier to work with, I think. Got my little window, my little plastic that I was able to purchase at Joann Fabrics. And my Grande Mark also cuts out the plastic for me, just in strips to where I can use it over the pocket, the windows that we're working with. And in this wallet, there'll be 2 pocket windows actually built into one, which is kind of convenient. Makes it kind of nice for putting in an ID and or your social on the other side, or loved one's picture or something like that. The window ID thing does pretty good. My wife thought that was so funny about the brown skin looking for the brown and only having the black. I was like, yeah, I don't think that was funny, did you? Let me get rid of this thread right quick. I don't like the threads to be in the way when I'm trying to finish sewing, so I trim it off. Right before I get to the end, thereabouts. That way it's just that last thread in the way when you want to discard it. Let's see, yep, right on the money. trim these off and we'll look at it and see what we think. Alright, let's see what we got here. One down. Not too bad. Now what I'll do is fold this up and I'll kind of crease that a little. Like so. And then I'll trim that out so I can put it on that next side. There's that. And it needs to be trimmed a little more. my line didn't do too well, did it? That's all right. That's a little better. And like I say, I'll turn this around on this side. Like so. Get that just barely up. Just enough to where you can sew it in. You don't need to worry about. I made 1 inch right here on this top. That way when you fold, it's a 1/2 inch tall, like this one over here. So you try to bring this down a little under that 1/2 inch mark. That way it'll fold over without causing any resistance or thickness. Not that that'll be a big deal with this plastic. It's not a big deal, but there we go. Okay. Now my trusty little find, glue stick. Works really good for gluing in temporaries like this. If you're sewing it in, it's never going anywhere. What the heck? Doesn't hurt the leather. Keeps it nice and snug when you're working with it. Just about there. Not too bad. Let's see. Yep, now that's good. Then all you got to do is go all the way around it, like so. Down the bottom. What's good about this glue too is if you get it on the plastic, all you have to do is wipe it off with water, a little bit of moisture, and it comes right off. Not too big of a problem in the full scheme of things. If ever you have your plastic wrinkle a little bit, you know, when you get it from the store, sometimes it's wrinkled. Glue one side and pull it kind of tight, and it'll take out some of the wrinkle problems. Okay. It's a little sticky, but that's okay. Like I said, all that stickiness will go away with a little bit of water. Okay. See if we can get in here and get this one all fixed up. Let me close this up. Right about there. Yeah, right about there. See where my, yep. I mainly sew with a right zipper foot, because it also stays close to the edges. And of course I've altered mine a little, which made it even closer. I forgot to, yeah, I did, didn't I? Trying to get in a hurry. Yeah, that's all right. Glue this in right quick. Whoop, can't do that on the top. All right, dummy. I'll turn it around and glue it in a minute. That'll all come off with water. Hang on a second. Let me turn this up. When I get up here, I'll turn it. Then I'll glue it in. See where I'm at right there. That's pretty good. Let me turn it right quick. Let's see what we got. And one more stitch. One more stitch. There we go. Now I can get to this other one, this other side. Raise that baby up and glue it down right quick. Like so. There we go. Much better. Now I can glue that in and seal that up. I should have slowed down a little bit. I guess the turtle always wins. All right, let's see where we're at there. Not bad. Okay. All right, here we go. A lot of wallet makers like to use polyester thread. I like the nylon because you can burn it. Polyester's okay. I just didn't care for it as much. But it's strong. It's real strong thread. And let me go up one more. And they're about the same in price, I guess you could say. They're not, anyone's not way much more costly than the other. They're about the same price-wise. All right, let's see where we're at. One more. Good. Oops. Okay. Put that up. Get down here a little bit. Get rid of these two. Once this is all trimmed off, then I'll put a piece of leather in the middle of these two windows, fold it in half, sew it down the sides, then you've got two window pockets with basically a tongue hanging out the top. You can just sew it into whichever side you decide to put it on that sleeve that we sewed out or cut out the other little while ago. I'll show you in a minute. Let's see. bowl. Okay. Oh yeah, let's trim this little piece of plastic off right quick. Get that all trimmed out. Okay. And then when you fold it in half like so, put your little tongue in there. See if I can find it right quick for you. I think that's it. Yeah, this is it. Put your tongue in like so. Of course, all that'll trim off, and that'll trim off on the edge. And you get your double little pocket like so. Kind of cool. Okay, I'll start up another video in just a few with the pockets and stuff like that. Okay, see you in a few.